Hello and welcome into the Piles of Paragraphs creative space. I'm Lori and today we're going to do the Roxy's weekly challenge for week 10 and it's the pocket window flip. Well, let me just tell you, this is a really great idea and it's really fun. It's Rachel's take on Wendy from Wendy's Journal Adventure pocket that she made, but Rachel decided to do it with window envelopes, and I will tell you, Rachel, I love you, but you did my head in on this one. So let's give this a try and see how I do. I did do a test envelope, and that was a challenge. So okay, let me start you where we're supposed to start here. Find my pencil, my glue out. Okay, so first of all, Reach said to measure up 5 inches, the bottom edge of your envelope. Let me see, this is on, yeah, I think I'm in screen there. Okay, let me make sure I'm not down too low. Okay, so measure up 5 inches here. Let me go a light mark, and I'll measure 5 inches on this side. A light mark here, and I'm actually going to go ahead and draw the line across because I found when I didn't do that, I ended up being way off. Okay, so we've that done, and now we'll do a little snip here, about 1/8 of an inch or so, I think is what Rachel said. Do that. And let's see. You know, first of all, I have loose flaps on this envelope, so let's. Okay, I'm gonna put my pin right there so I don't lose my pen. Honestly, I haven't really given this the old college try. I've watched the video 3 times or 4 times, 3 times all the way through, fourth time partially through. Just kind of see if I could get my head around this, and I'm still not. I will, as I usually say, please go over to Rachel's channel and watch her do this. But thank you for sticking with me while I give it a try. So we cut along here, and we cut up here. I have to remember to cut very small piece because I cut a chunk out of the other one that I did, and then everything was everything was a bit off. That didn't work out very well. It looks like I kind of did it again. Tell you. Okay, so this is what we have. The envelope, we have this flap. This is going to be the pocket that we're going to use. So we're going to fold this down. And Rachel left a little space at the bottom of hers, but I am not going to do that on this one because I tried that on the last one and then I couldn't figure out what to do with it. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of fold it even-ish there at the bottom and make our crease here. So this is what we have. I have some more loose bits here. So I'm going to put my pin for my glue up there. I misplaced my pin in one of the videos I did recently, and I never have found it. I think probably what I did was scooped it up with my bits. My husband, bless him, came and looked for it, and we looked all over the floor. My fear, of course, was that I'd knocked it onto the floor and that either one of us or the cats would, well, either he or I would step on it, and the cats would. Well, I don't know that Bunty would eat it, but he might. Sometimes that cat. Okay, so we have this done, this folded. And Rachel made a template for hers, and I was kind of trying to do a cheater method and not make a template. Moderate success. I will say my suggestion, you can do it or you don't have to. I would do the front side maybe just a little bit inside the window. And that way, if you don't get this side covered exactly the same, that it doesn't show, because that bugged me on the one that I did, and I tried to trim it. Kind of had some success, not tremendously successful. Let's see, is this the same? Of course, all the envelopes I have are from different places, so yeah, nope, those will not work. Although they're cute, really cool scraps. Rach said she was quite excited by the scraps that this made. So got that done. So now let's look for something to cover the front. Let's see. I think I was thinking about that for the inside. I've got some of Rachel's digitals here that I accidentally, that's not gonna work, accidentally overprinted because I put the pages in the printer upside down. That's not going to work either because it's going to cut her out. Let's see. Oh, golly. I don't know if I'm going to get any of these to work. Let's see. Will this one work? Oh, that's not going to work either. Okay. I have another set of digitals that I have in my stash that's a little more kind of, looks like a floral page maybe out of a book. So let me get my cutter. And yes, I could have had these all pre-cut, but then I wouldn't have had anything at all to do with you. So let's do this part. And I got out a bunch of envelopes thinking, ooh, I'll be able to make several of these. Yeah. And I think that perhaps would have been a fool's errand. If I get one made and made well with you for this video, I will be very happy. Once again, I'm running out of time, and my husband is being quiet so that I can do this while he's home. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this side, so let me tear this piece off because I forgot to bring my longer cutter up. It's just... Besides, you know how I like a torn edge. Okay, so we have this. Rachel also wrapped hers a bit over the top, which I didn't do on my prototype, but I think I will this time. So I'm going to go to about here. And let me mark this straightish here. And I'll this up on top. Rachel measured. I really don't like to measure. Especially not if I'm trying to talk to you and measure at the same time. It's not probably going to work out the way I hope. So we'll do the ish measurements, like, you know, as I am so fond of. That's a lovely scrap. Okay. So it's going to work. And then where's my... Okay. And now more of the ish measuring. Like I said, Rachel made a template, and that probably is really the best idea. I decided I just wanted to try to line it up, and actually I'm going to go just a little bit inside the window there, so it covers up a little, gives me a little grace area. And so I'll use a ruler and do this way. The same thing, and I have a little a little grace here. So let's see. Oops. This paper's dark, hard for me to see. Okay, let's see. There we go. There's my line. That's a really light line there because I've already lost. Sorry guys, this was not the best paper for me to do this on because I can't see lines. Let's do this. And we'll do this. And I'm doing this after the sun has gone down too, so that makes it even more of a challenge for me to be able to see what I'm cutting. Okay, so then we'll trim up here. And I'll trim here. I really think when I make more of these, I'm going to collage rather than cut the paper, only because I find this really stressful. If I can see, a little dark. Rub out my line there. I'm sure it's not really straight, but let's give this a little trim there. Then we have a piece for the front here. I didn't really give myself quite as much extra as I wanted to, but it's okay. Not really straight, but pretty good. And I think Rachel also used her glue stick, and I'm going to use my art glitter glue because I can be more accurate with it, and it is much faster. When Wendy did her pockets, she didn't use the window envelopes, so there wasn't this additional piecing. But this is really a fun take on it, and that's, you know, the whole point of when people create challenges is to kind of do their own take on something they were inspired by. Wendy's very inspired. I'm loving the envelope series that she's been doing. Oh gosh, sorry guys, I forgot to get my bone folder out, so I'll burnish that on. And I also, this is a little cheater trick. I glued down this part, the part that I wanted to get around the vellum around the window, and now I'll go back and glue this top part down. And then I'm gonna try really hard not to fold this one, although I kept forgetting when I was making mine, and I kept folding it anyway, because it'll give you that ridge that you get when you fold freshly glued paper that hasn't had a chance to dry. I have to be careful where I put the pin. Yes, I think I'll get a little bowl or little paper cup or something up here to keep my pin in so I don't lose it anymore, because I have to say, that was a bit traumatic. And I know I have more of those pins, but once again, you know, if you think I could find them in all my stuff, I couldn't. I had to order some new ones. So, okay. So here's the front flap. The inside flap, I still have a little bit of the window, which is going to be covered up, but I don't know, I'm not so sure I like it, but we'll see how I do this time with this. I did a little cheat last time and cut this down because I had cut everything so crooked, but in the interest of doing things the right way, let's try to let's see. I don't think that piece is, no, it's not wide enough with the edge. Do that. Let's see. Oh, everything's so pretty. You know how I am. I never like to cut anything apart. Let's see. How about this one? Let's see. putting it up to my ring light to see how I think that'll work. Let's give this edge a little bit of a tear. Get rid of the white edge on there. Go ahead and get rid of the white edge here too. And I know, well, let's see. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to lay this out. I'll take the bottom off because then that way I'll be more likely to get it where I want it. Let's see. This is going to be long enough to do the whole thing. No. Let's see. Let me not use this one then. So I want to try to do this whole bit together. Although I'm not sure I have anything that will actually do that. How long is that? Where's the proper long ruler? Let's see. What am I looking at? Oh, I'm measuring. Okay. Oh, 10. Just right at about 10 inches. A little bit more. Do I have enough of this image? I don't. So no matter what I do, it's not going to be long enough, so I'm going to have to piece. So, okay. Alrighty then. Let's go back to what I was going to do a minute ago. Sorry about that. You know, thinking on my feet. Not on my feet because I'm not standing up, but you know what I mean. So let's go ahead and rip the bottom of this off. We'll see. I'll have to get another piece to do this part of the envelope. I think might be the easiest way to piece this together. Okay, there's the fold. Put my rose down on there because I really love the rose and I want to save the rose. And there's my pencil. So let's do this. And I'll give this a tear. Hopefully straight. And my fold is there. This down here. And let's see, where's the top? This is when it gets to be challenging to not fold your envelope while it's still wet, because it's like, oh, it'd be so much easier if I could just fold that and use that as my measuring edge. But okay, moving on. Okay, so we have this like this. Oh, that works. Okay. So I'll lay this down on top of that. Straight-ish. Mostly straight. And we'll mark the edge of the window here. And I'll line it up here. Oh, sorry. Ooh, my ring light is bright and it's making it hard for me to see. Where's my blue? I'll mark that really lightly there. Just sorry guys, I should have probably used like a blue pen or something so that these lines showed up more. Okay, we'll give this a quick trim here. think next time I do this, I will just, I will collage the strip, the narrow strip, and then fit around the other way. So I think it'll be a little less stressful. And probably a bit quicker as well. That's a reasonably good fit there. And of course I have this pattern opposite of the one on the outside, since this is going to open up and you'll see it that way, laying out in flat in front. I didn't want anything to be upside down. As much as I think I have directionless digitals, when it comes right down to it, not so much directionless. Direction forgiving, yes, but not so much directionless. Okay, I usually do the narrow bit first, and then do. Of course, if you do this with your glue stick, you'll probably have a little bit of wiggle time, which I don't really have with our glitter glue. So it might make it a little easier for you. Put this up here with my tape again, so I don't lose it. Okay, let's get some glue on here. Glue around the edges here. Get the corner of my finger. Okay. Overshot that. Yes, I did. It's okay. Okay. So now we have the front flap done. Oh, see? Even when I thought I was doing good, it's still a bit off. You can see the white. So, okay. Well, if you happen to be one of my Happy Mail recipients and you get this from me, please forgive me. And no, I did really try. I may end up just putting a little bit of washi tape or something around that when I get ready to send it off to someone. Okay, let's find another little piece to put in here. Something like this. That side. I really like the flower. Let's try this. And then, let's see. I'm going to go above the flower. Let's just do that. And then it'll be a bit too long, but I'll try and slip it down inside the flap. Okay, completely lost my line. All right, we'll just go here. Because I know I want to keep the flower. So here. Let's see. This. Oh, yes, there's that. There's the line. Add a tear. How to do? My envelopes are, I open them usually always across the top, so I have this flap open, which makes it a little bit easier to do this step. Let's see, that up just a tiny bit higher. Or down in there does it go? Well, it's pretty good. But not over that way far enough. There we go. Okay. So let's see how we do with this. Go over that just a little bit. That's going to be right on the fold. So I may put it up a tiny bit higher than what I had showed you. We did the snips. I'm not really sure now what the snips were for. I'm sorry, Wendy and Rachel. Apparently I've somehow lost that that got lost in the translation. Okay, let me put some glue around the edges of this. Slip this in here. Slide it down a bit. Overlap it up here a bit. Oh, I'm probably not even on screen. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm thinking and not thinking about you. Okay, well that actually turned out pretty darn good. Now, the trick of this is going to be, because I can't really fold that, but I can kind of get an idea of where the window is going to be. Whoops, I knock off on my foot. Oh, sorry guys, dropped my bone fold. Oh. Let's see. Let me give this a try. Let's trim this bottom off with scissors here quickly. Then trim this edge too, and hopefully that'll still give me enough that she'll actually be centered. Silly goose, I can do it this way. Yeah, let's do that on the edge. Oh yeah, yes, she'll work out nicely there. Yes, pretty, 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 pretty. Okay. Let me work at this. Here. Alrighty, and let's see how far up do we need her to go. A little bit longer, I think. Oh, I hate to tear this pretty flower, but it's a digital. I can reprint it, right? Yes, yes, I can. Yes, yes, I can. I know they're digitals, but I still find myself kind of hoarding them and feeling a little upset when I have to trim off a pretty piece. So let's see how we do there. Trim this edge a little bit better. I'm still getting too much of a white here. I'm going to get the trimmer out. Sorry, guys. Well, this definitely was a challenge. Fun. Made my brain work, which is, it's always a good thing. Try to keep those brain cells functioning. Let's see that. I think that. Oh yeah, that's good. That's really good. Let me go ahead and rip this. You know what? I'm gonna rip this off a little bit higher and see if I can fold it under. Just because I have that little bit of the window there, I'm a little bit concerned that it might be too soft. Did I give myself enough to turn under? I did not, so soft it will be, because I didn't do that right. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'll just go over the top of it just a little bit. Okay, let's get this glued down. And I didn't even look at my clock when I started this video because I didn't want the added pressure. So forgive me. We're just doing one, so I won't have you here all day. But hopefully you'll stick with me till the end and see how, at least the sample one that I did, how it turned out. And these, hi Sid, my kitty Sid has come to visit. Hi bud. Hi sweetie. Why don't you get in your spot and lay down? Did you get in your spot and lay down, bud? Ooh, have to be careful because I think I put glue along that top edge. I shouldn't have. Okay. Let me stick a little piece of paper in here. Try to keep that from gluing down while I burnish this a little bit. Also, when this dries, I will come back and snip a little thumb hole in here. But I'm not going to do it now because it's freshly glued. And I don't know if that's, well, that still feels pretty cool. So I don't know if I don't want to, I don't think I'll try that. So anyway, this is what we have on this one. So let me find the prototype or the sample. I don't even know. I don't think I want to call it a prototype because I didn't do that well with it. This is the one I did, and like I said, Rachel left a little bit at the bottom here. I'm not sure why. I think she said she was going to put a tab on it, so maybe I will go back and put an edge on it, like maybe the file folder kind of tab along here. It's easier to flip up. So we got this done. This is glued in. I didn't. This is the cheat that I did because I cut it so poorly when I did this one. Let me do the thumb hole on this in the middle-ish. Let's always go flying. This is a bit rough. Okay, let me run a little bead of glue just along this edge to close the pocket. This pocket, this edge of the pocket rather. Pin back in my glue. Just fold it up. Hopefully, turn this over this way because I think I did. This is kind of jaggedy on this envelope. I didn't open it very evenly. So when Wendy did hers, she intended them to be glued into a journal. Mine will most likely be Happy Mail, so I'll add something to cover this probably, and then be able to write a little note on the back of it when I send it off. But we have a little bunny kind of in the window there. So we have a little notch here. These glue down, probably not quite sturdy enough. I may come back and put some washi tape over my edges because they're looking a bit tattered there. Okay, so I think we'll be calling it good. Really fun. Please go over to Rachel's channel, Roxy Creations, and watch the master do it because hers came out and they are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. These are pretty. I like them. I probably need more practice. I don't think this is, well, maybe try to fold this. Ooh, I got this one way off. Way off. It's gonna scoot. Let's try. That's good. There we go. Burnish it down. See, and I still have the white edge underneath. Yeah, I'll put a little washi tape over it and it'll be okay. I'll trim this edge off too because I got it a little crooked. Not bad. Let's see. I could do this one. Oh, actually get both of them done. Goes flying. Goes flying. Always goes flying. Yeah. See something about how I open my envelopes. Not really even. These junk mail envelopes are pretty sturdy. So when you go to open them, they don't always just, it's not like they're super thin paper, so don't always get a real clean edge. But of course you can always trim that too if you wanted to. Well, here we go. Not perfect, but pretty good. Chunk out of here. All right, so this was week 10, pocket window flip, Roxy's journal of, almost a journal of stitchery. That's the other project I'm working on, Roxy Creations challenge. And I thank you for joining me, and I hope you will join me again in the future. Bye for now.